On 1st and 10, Stark. He finds his man, complete. That's Owens. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And 22 more yards there and another first down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. You talk about this Seahawks defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Michael Mayer, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Get it! Come 19! Come 19! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Unlock line! Ready!
Here's Spears on 2nd down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. You look at this Raiders defense. They were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
They held them to just 7 points, and in reviewing the game tape, I'm wondering how they got the 7. I actually wrote a note to myself. How did they even score? The way they were playing, absolutely dominating on their side of the ball.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stark. Looking left sideline. It's complete. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown Raiders. A great effort there. 29 yards. And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Hand off to Spears. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Here we go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Street.
Now back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Throwing on 1st down. Stark. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Off the play fake. Stark. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here's 2nd and 8. That one's taken in by Spears. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Spears. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2 yards to go, second down. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now a pass hauled in downfield. 21-0 our score after 1.
Raiders 21, Seahawks nothing.
Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Off the RPO, he completes it. No gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Raiders' 26-yard line.
Here's a give to Spears. Evades the tackler, and now some space. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that's good for another Seahawks. 1st and 10.
Here's a run by Spears. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tajay Spears, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Joseph connects on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On first down, Stark. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll keep it himself. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Owens. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Devon Hamilton able to record his 5th sack of the season. To throw on second down. Stark under pressure, and they got to him again. Fadarian Mathis burying him for the sack. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Stark flush to his right. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throw over the middle, taken in by Dulcich. This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They'll look to throw again.
At the 44-yard line.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Stark. And he's going to go down. He sacked back at the 24. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On 3rd down, Stark. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Ready, check.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10.
Come 19. Come 19.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Hey, Crash. 18 Bradley. 18 Bradley.
Back to throw. Stark. Touchdown Raiders. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, break.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go. Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to try and go deep again. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have taken it right down Broadway. Still going. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And you can bet they're reaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Let's go now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
60 Bison.
To throw again. Start. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here and just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
To throw on 3rd down. Start. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. He's to the 10. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And now a run with Spears. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
At the 7-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this.
And now the rookie's free. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great play there. 82 yards. And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Raiders 46, Seahawks
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
Back to throw here. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. With now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Joseph connects on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field. And we are ready to rock. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Fielded just inside the 20. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Keely Ringo picks it off. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 9. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Still going. They can't stop him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Off play action. Stark out to it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Go, Reed. Go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Reno. Ready.
Mitchell will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Short throw caught by Dulcich. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
Come on.
From the 31, here's second down and 5.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. Go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Will Anderson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, Parker, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mitchell now off the option. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Right back to Mitchell here. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Will Anderson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 54 yards. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Complete to Tajay Spears. 10 yards on the 50.
They'll run with Spears. And he will not be denied. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tajay Spears with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Here we go, here we go. Gravity Lions.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Owens. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his 1st year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw, with every game. And so far, he's...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect 2nd half to erase that deficit. And now here is another interception. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Fadarian Mathis bringing him down. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Check Bobcat, check Bobcat.
At the 37-yard line.
Here's a toss right side to Mitchell. fighting his way through contact. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 82 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for.